Nonnie, Nonnie, Nonnie. I was not. La, 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 la. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we discuss everything and anything, and we also react to other people's videos and give our own opinion, because that's what we do on this channel. Okay, now let's just jump into the video. Nonnie, a South African self-proclaimed love coaching, whatever you want to say, doctor. Okay, so this woman, right, she has the right to speak her mind, right? And when we say this, also we need to keep in mind that people have the right to also speak their mind. She said Zimbabwean looking man, right? If I said transgender looking woman, what would that make me? We really need to be mindful of the things that we say about other people, especially the fact that we don't want to be said the same thing about us, right? It wouldn't be a good idea for anyone to speak ill of anybody, considering the fact that you may offend anyone and you don't want to offend anyone now, do you? Right? So while you have the freedom and liberty to say what you have, you also have the responsibility of the same things that you say. Your same things that you say, you are responsible for it. We cannot excuse other people and allow other people's behavior and say this one is wrong and then two wrongs don't make a right. Like, you really need to be held accountable for your own actions. If it doesn't, then life does. Life actually holds us accountable for our own actions. There's no such thing of saying you can't do this to the two wrongs don't make a right. You have to be the right. No, I'm not Jesus, and I'm not even believing in the religious beliefs, right? So I'm gonna give to you what you give to me. You know, I'm gonna return it to you. Okay? So let's be mindful of our words. Nonnie, transgender people, non-transgender people, especially as Black people, because the things that we say have impact on our words and they harm us more than it does to other groups of people because we are Black people. With that said, let's react to the videos and I'll see you in my next video.
That Zimbabwean looking stupid acting man who only wears one hoodie only bitched himself out. That's literally what he does. He gossips on this app. There's nothing else that he does. He contributes nothing to critical conversations. And again, people that gas him up or support him are people like him. Let me tell you something about Coach Nonnie and the Coach Nonnie brand. People like me, people who support me, which is a lot of women, a lot of men, support realism. They support realistic relationship standards. We are all about, let's look at the numbers, let's look at the statistics, reality. What are your chances in the relationship scene? You people, on the other hand, y'all want to compare men to these sugar daddies you'll see on Instagram. You want to compare men to these sugar daddies you'll see at clubs. You want to be these housewives you'll see on these reality shows, and it does not make sense. It honestly does not make sense. The men don't want to be protectors and providers, when in reality that's what women want. Anyone who supports my content is purely a supporter of realism. We are realists. That is what we are. We are realists. I'm just leading the conversation of realism in the relationship scene. If you are against us, you are against realism. You want me to lie to you. If you think that you are a 9 out of 10, well, that's good for you, but it does not matter in the relationship scene. What matters is the people you want. What do they think you are? Do they think you're a 9 out of 10? That is reality. That's the only reason you would be against it, is because I'm not telling you what you want to hear. Reality. Wake up. It's either you are for the realists, you are about realism, or you're against realism and you're not a realistic person. Shut the fuck up, honestly.
Zimbabwean looking. You said Zimbabwean looking. you're trying to insult somebody and you resort to Zimbabwean looking. What are Zimbabweans supposed to look like? Look at me. I'm Zimbabwean. You'd want some of this. Look at yourself. You know what is really funny? I'm yet to see any beautiful lady insult anyone based on how they look. It is always these gorillas with vampire teeth who always have sneaky comments to say. So ma'am, please, on behalf of all Zimbabweans, please respect us. Okay?
These are better Zimbabweans. These are bad. This is jongana nawe man to man. It's bad. Bakhuphe kulento. Xolisa kubo if uphiwe moya.
Do to others what you want others to do to you. You are out of line to be xenophobic. E tla re phiwa a retaliate mo aba transphobic o tlabo o re wena wa attack-iwa. But o lebetse gore wena ko wena o qalang pele o ba xenophobic. E tla re yena defense mode wa gage e kicka in aba transphobic o tlabo re wa go attack. Don't want to always ba dumelana le point ya gago. Sometimes you need to take defeat. Take defeat like a man. Take defeat like a woman. And move on. Hoba xenophobic won't help you with anything. Do to others what you want others to do to you. Rule number 1. Down.
That Zimbabwean looking stupid acting man. I'm me. But at least he know where he fall under. He know where he stands. Unlike you. Like the audacity to call someone stupid. Where do you get it from? Where do you get the balls to call? My bad, I forgot you have balls. Mara Harimon tate, Harimon. What does Zimbabwe have to do with all of this? Or is it wrong to look like a Zimbabwean? Like when people call you out, you and your people are saying people are being transphobic and homophobic. But when you say things like this, you are not xenophobic. Kanjan, balance me here. But I think now it's time for you to adjust your panty liner because but that is why you end up saying this next. But my bad, you don't use your panty liner. I forgot. You don't use a panty liner. Oops.
Yeah, Sanborn. I'm getting side, I'm judge. All I'm saying is, when is it okay for you to be transgender phobic or homophobic? Why is it okay for you guys to be transgender phobic when it comes to her because of the content that she's putting out there? But when it's other people, you don't do that. When is it okay? So, for argument's sake, I said, there's a transgender person that is always dancing half naked on TikTok. Would you go and say, stop dancing because our mental not mental? Would it be appropriate for you to attack that dancing content of a transgender person by saying things that you are saying to Nonnie? What's the exemption? Why is it okay for all of you to agree with this lady that is on the left? It's okay for you to actually say horrible things that you are saying about this lady because she said something that you don't like. Agatugan, number 1. I'm not saying I'm on her side. I'm saying number 1, I've listened to your content Nonnie. Agatugan. She's never saw at anybody, one person called me in and said, oh, maybe it's because you were born a bitch. And then she comes and says, I'm not judging you. No, you already judged her by saying that she's born a bitch. And this is because you could intellectually have an argument with her or have a conversation with her. She's giving you, number 1, a platform and says, guys, look, I'm giving you an open platform, 2,000 people watching this live. Tell me what you are not happy about. No one could come onto the live and actually comprehensively attack her based on the content and say, Nonnie, I don't like this and this and this that you said because it has this particular effect, right? No one. All you are doing is swearing at her. All you are doing is degrading her person. All you are doing is being transgender phobic. I'm asking you, why is it okay for you to attack her person and not attack her content? If she's giving you a platform and says, come and engage with me, at least use that facility to say, look, I'm not happy with this, what you said, because you said this, and this is the effect that it has on society in general. But all of you are failing to engage her logically, are failing to engage her intellectually. And some of you, my goodness, the words that you use, I don't think you even know or understand the words you are using. And my problem is that you are attacking someone who seems to have been well-read, comprehensive, she is coherent, she's very articulate in what she's saying, she knows her words, and you can't never win with a person that you don't even know what you're saying. Give us entertainment, right?
When is it okay to be transphobic and homophobic? I respect you, ne? But when is it okay to be xenophobic also? Huh? Go find the core of this thing before you come here and say all the things that you're saying. Please.